Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be discussing a new platinum making guide which will be accessible in the upcoming Warframe 1999 update. But before we start, I would like to give a fair warning that this platinum making method's efficiency will depend on how much currency the new Warframe 1999 mission will reward per completion. This will be a new way to earn platinum, but there's no guarantee that it will be one of the best ways to earn platinum. Nonetheless, I think you should know about this as it will definitely change the meta of farming items for platinum once the update is released later this December. So, Warframe will get a new game mode, which is a mix of PvP and PvVe called Face Off. This brand new mode will split players into two teams of 4, making 8 players in total. You'll spawn at opposite ends of the Halvania map and are tasked with competing various objectives for the Hex while simultaneously fighting of hordes of enemies. In the recent dev stream, the developers showcase variant a mix of Exterminate, Assassination, and Data Burn stage, which is a new mission type exclusive for the Warframe 1999 update. This new face-off game mode is like a competitive race and will not be a direct player versus player conflict. It's more like the Daimos bounty mission wherein you compete against greener units to get the most kill within the required time limit. The difference is that you will be competing with other players, and aside from the objectives, there will be buffs and debuffs that you can pick up to help your team or punish the other team respectively. For example, you can pick up a buff that generates energy faster, or you can pick up a debuff or hindrance such as the one that was shown in the dev stream that spawns Eximus units to the other team. Now, in terms of rewards, this is still not a sweaty game mode as both teams will get rewards at the end of the mission. Whether you win or lose, you will still be getting rewards, and during the dev stream, I was really surprised on how much do this game mode reward per completion. And mind you, Rebecca's team was the losing team, and they still got decent number of rewards. In addition, the developers did state that this new game mode will be the primary farming spot for new Warframe 1999 Arcanes, and they also added that the winner will in the face-off will not only receive extra number of rewards, but they will also get Phosphor, which are the primary currency used to trade arcanes in the arcane dissolution system. Currently, the best way to farm Phosphor is to delve into the Steel Path Void Cascade mission and farm Zerman arcanes, which you can turn into Phosphor from Lloyd in Sanctum Anatomica. While it's a good method, but the arcane drop per Thrax unit is dependent on luck, and the only way to get higher chances of dropping arcanes is using the mod drop chance booster, which is only available from sorties, Archon hunts, and Steel Path track of the Duviri circuit. It can also be purchased from the Void Trader, and in fact, you can get one this week, but like any Void Trader items, they will have rotation and it will take weeks or even months until you see another mod drop chance booster again. And even with 4 times mod drop chance coming from the booster and the Steel Path modifier, there's no guarantee that each Thrax units you kill from the game mode will reward a Zerman arcane that you can turn into Phosphor later. The new face-off game mode is huge for players like me who uses Zerman arcane farming to make a good amount of platinum. But like I have said earlier, it depends on how much Voss for the winning team will be rewarded for each mission. And be wary of the fact that only the winning team will receive Phosphor, so you can't deny the fact that farmers will be team up and turn this new game mode into a sweaty competition. In addition, this new game mode has a public matchmaking, as what Pablo replied when I clarified about the face-off game mode. The developers only showed a custom team composition during the dev stream, and I was curious if we can play with random players in this new game mode. Pablo confirmed that there will be a public matchmaking, and if you are a player who don't usually run a custom party, then expect that there are instances wherein you run into an all-geared party with synergies and insane weapons specifically for farming the face-off game mode. Honestly, I like this idea, and it's about time that Warframe gets some sort of competitive gameplay. I will not complain about it, and I really think that this is good for the game. Phosphor farming is not really that big issue, and you can still farm the Void Cascade mission if you don't like some competitive gameplay, but I like the new face-off as it will definitely give players, especially those who likes farming items for platinum, the drive to get good and optimize their builds so they can farm better. Also, there is a solo face-off game mode wherein you compete against bots, but I don't know if this will also reward Phosphor. The team mentioned the Phosphor reward in the player versus player face-off battle, and there were no mentions about the currency being awarded also in the solo face-off mode. But if it does, then probably this is a good alternative for those players who don't like a PvP type gameplay while farming Phosphor, but expect that the rewards will be lower compared to the competitive gameplay. Honestly, I was bummed out when Digital Extremes announced that they will be pushing the Coda Technosite content in early 2025. The new infested Coda weapons were the most interesting part about the Warframe 1999 update, and I was disappointed when in the first few minutes of the stream, they announced that they will release this new infested leech content in 2025. However, their explanation is valid, and I'm glad that they are pushing it as we don't want another half-baked Nemesis system content again. I was relieved to hear that they are making sure that the new Technocyte fights are error-free, and I don't mind waiting for it until next year as we got some good content coming in Warframe 1999 this year. Face Off is one of them, and I am very excited to try this out myself. I'm crossing my fingers for now, whether or not this will be another best platinum farming method, but nonetheless, those phosphor will stack, especially if you also want to get Conclave standings, as Digital Extremes also did say that you will get PvP standings on this new game mode. Right now, there's no exact release date for Warframe 1999, but the developers said in their recent dev stream that they'll be announcing the release date in the Games Award, which is dated this December 13th, 2025. I wouldn't be surprised if Digital Extremes will release the new update the same date as the announcement, but this is just my silly prediction. So, that's all about it. I hope that you find this video informative. If you'd like to see more content from us, then consider subscribing and enabling all notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video.
Right. I haven't sent out my invites, so welcome to Face Off. I'm gonna play it, you guys can just talk about it while I do my best here.
So as the thing says, development build, all in progress. This one's is a tricky one. There's two nodes here. So this is the one that you see over there with Amir and Aoi is basically the PvPvE, and then you can also play it against the computer. Essentially, if you want something a little lower stakes, less stressful, you can still play it that way.
That's great.
But right now, we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna do it live. So I'm gonna join in with my squad of 4. So here I go in. This is our face-off game mode. I'm with my crew, and we're gonna see. This is a way to earn Conclave standing.
You're gonna get some Conclave standing on top of also some hex stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Ignore the UI. Everything is gonna be fine. If it crashes, it's dev. Everything's gonna be fine.
Whip, whip, whip.
Yeah. So as Pablo said, there's an optional versus the enemy Spectre version.
Yeah.
And then there's real.
So if you just want something a little more chill, you can just go against the computer. But over here you can get a little better rewards and some Conclave standing if you want to go versus other players. Now the game mode is not direct player versus player combat. It is indirect. It's essentially what it is. It's a race. You have different objectives that you're going to be completing. Whoever completes them faster wins, and you can basically collect things to buff your team or debuff the other team. So let's get it started.
I'm starting it.
There we go.
And while we're doing this, just as a heads up, we have made great improvements to Motorcycle. You can summon them in air now. There's a lot of usability improvements.
Look at this winter. Wow.
Yeah. Don't look at my writing. Everyone's having a good day. So our first objective is exterminate, and we're up against the other team. So.
And already losing.
Yeah, we're already losing.
So all of the activities have some way to basically speed them up. Like we have some that you'll be familiar with, like this, which is exterminate. Some others you'll see that are so familiar, but we've added to all of them some way to make them faster or slower. And then if Red looks around, she might find
a pickup, perhaps.
A pickup.
Let's see. There's not a lot in the first phase. Oh, there's one. There's a debuff there. I see it.
So that red one over there is what we call a hindrance. So when she picks it up, you can see in the UI there, danger zones. So if she holds H, she'll basically cast up. I think she has something remapped here. Oh, there you go. So H, so now the other team is going to start getting damage.
Danger zones for you.
Hey! I don't want your danger zones. All right, so now we've both moved on to assassinate, and so we did the exterminate objective. And I got to get my way over there.
In assassination, we'll get to see an enemy that we showed you.
Yeah, don't kill it, team.
Last time.
Oh God, I went the wrong way. Don't kill it, team. I need to see it, and I'm slow. Why did they give me the access to the keyboard? What have I done?
She's very lost, as you can see.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not lost at all. I'm an old woman. Oh, okay, great.
Oh boy, I'm still running as well.
There's probably a navigation broken here, so the marker isn't guiding her.
Oh wow, crazy.
No, I got it. I'm just dumb. Don't blame the game, Pablo. You worked too hard on it. Blame me.
I think the marker is just showing you directly where it should be guiding you. Oh no, it is. Never mind.
The other squad completed it. I should not have given them a stake. I said if they beat me, I'll fix a bug they didn't like.
Oh, jeez.
What have I done?
Here's a little boost for you. Oops, never mind.
Connor!
It's a booby trap.
Oh, they booby trapped you.
Connor, you
Connor's been practicing.
All right.
Team QA is.
I know, Team QAs.
Pick the wrong set of
I
enemies.
know.
Honestly, yes.
All right.
Okay, so they killed the assassination before we could see it, but you know we're behind, so we had to.
Yeah, I know. They don't want me. I'm a slow. Oh, I'm gonna save. Oh, that's someone's dog. Screw it.
What the hell?
Oh,
It's the kind of person I am.
Yeah, and then we go to the third stage, which you have to burn CD, because it is the 90s, so
Yeah.
that is what we all used to do back then.
It is. And the stakes of this are Aoi versus Amir. So you'll get put on Team Aoi or Team Amir.
Whoever wins is the one that gets to eat the pizza. The other team has to make the pizza.
See?
Hey, Reb, you don't need any energy, do you?
I'm Sarah, that's all I need. Actually, not really. I just spore once, although.
Oh, well then you can deal with all this XMS I'm sending at you.
Okay.
oh wow. Now they're
Chill,
sending
Connor.
XMS.
I let you on one dev stream.
Yeah. First and last dev stream for Connor.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, so I think in terms of like volume, this is the most voice lines ever in an update as well.
Oh, it's tons of voice lines. Yep, all the game modes. The skins are fully voiced.
Oh, yes.
The syndicate lines. Yeah, it's incredible. Tons of work put into it by the dialogue and narrative team.
All right, Connor, what am I sending you? Eximus, enjoy.
Fair enough.
We haven't seen enough boosts this time. Maybe we have to rebalance the spawn, but there's some that you send to the other team and then some that help you. I think there was one right behind you there.
The blue ones?
Yeah. Right there, to your right. There you go.
Oh, so that's a boost for your team.
Yeah, so in this
Summon
case, you can
Kubro.
summon a Kubro that will come help you.
Oh, cool.
This actually has a little bit of a hitch.
I
but
just
there you
hitched.
have
I
it.
was like, you just made me. Wait, I get to summon a Kubro after what I said about dogs earlier?
Oh,
Seems odd.
So you get a helpful Kubro that will go around murdering some enemies for you.
Excellent.
And there's
not a
a
lot.
bunch. There's like 10 different boosts and 10 different hinders, and maybe 12 actually.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a bunch. So
This
you
is
can.
melee lethality.
You have the melee.
We got it.
What do you mean?
I think it's over.
Are you kidding me?
93% versus
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
it's over.
There you go. All right.
Team QA
Cool though. That's like
gets the pizza.
It's a quick little.
it's a quick It's,
If you can
Oh, look at that riding.
As usual, our hope is like you'll do this for fun. So yeah, the winner does get a little bit of an extra reward, but both teams get a reward. So you know, it's not, you don't have to be like super sweaty. And if you lose, it's not the end of the world. You'll still get a pretty good reward. So.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So this is our good job, Team QA.
Yeah.
PvPvE.
I bow. I
Cover the
bow.
kings, we're not gonna miss.
Yeah.